Damn it. What's up, YouTube? I messed up on goddamn Periscope trying to get on. Hold on, y'all. Well, I guess we have to go wait for everybody to start getting in. This your girl China Black CB, man. Let's go live on Facebook. Child, I'm trying to get my life today. I just threw on anything up in here. Okay, we're gonna talk about a few things today. It's your girl China CHYNABLA Y'all remember Two Step Killer, 4'11", but I swear I'm much bigger, swaggerlicious, yep, I still got it. Can't lie, still cocky, man, no doubt about it. And then one second, Price says, yeah, I'm out of pocket. Can't nobody do it like me, and y'all can't deny it. I told her mama change things for the rap game since then I ain't been the same. For my fam, I need to change. Fuck the fortune and the fame. I gave them hunger, passion, pleasure, pain. You thought a beats like we would really stay. Two people, can y'all see me? I know I look short, child. I be sitting on pillows and everything. So, it's July 4th tomorrow. And I know, everybody, the way that everybody might celebrate July 4th is different. It's being as though it's a weekday. I know that the block parties, cookouts, and all the the meet and greets and all of that's probably gonna happen this weekend. But I just want to, I'm moving soon, so I'm kind of like, emotional because these are going to be the last few events that I'm going to be attending. I believe we having like a little family reunion. Hopefully, I can make it. I don't know. I don't even know where it is. I got to check it out. Um, but yeah, man, like this is the time where everybody want to wear red. Everybody wearing red, white, and blue. Everybody having barbecues during the weekend and things like that. Hit me up if y'all having barbecues. This weekend I believe I work the nighttime. But it's crazy because I know I'm not the only one with the family that come to events late as I don't know what always. Okay. If you tell black people 5 o'clock, they're gonna come between 6 and 7. Okay, and then they're gonna stay at your house until sometimes we might spend the night. Shit. Okay. That's the type of shit that be going on in my household. And Instagram is down. That's why I'm not on there right now. I saw that online. I don't know what's going on with that situation, but we here. Okay. Put your comments in and let me know what y'all doing. You know, I know one thing, excuse me, don't be out there just eating anybody food. Cause I know that there's a lot of free events that goes on that we try to go to, and you just cannot eat everybody food. I don't care what you're talking about. I just found out years ago, or maybe it's a few, yeah, almost a year ago, that some people they don't even clean their chicken when they cooking it. What's that about? I don't know what the hell y'all doing out here, black people, but not cleaning your chicken before cooking it, that's not okay. That's not okay with me. And I ain't going. I don't even give a damn because I feel like taking shots today, child. So it's this lady in Philly, and I'm not going to throw no names out, but once I start talking, everybody in Philly will know what the hell I'm talking about, okay? And I really don't give a damn because this is my personal opinion. You got this lady out here selling this goddamn seafood and this seafood salad in the market, child. Now, in my opinion, I've never had the lady's food before. Seeing that video of her preparing her food in them damn bus pans, no, I'm not. Listen, as a server, when you see those busters and the bus pans that they put all the dirty shit in there, I'm not eating no food out of no goddamn bus pan, bro. I'm just not. I don't think that shit there's no way you're really cleaning that right. I don't want no shrimp, no nothing out of no bus pans. And I don't know if they might do things differently or whatever, but I don't give a damn what you're talking about. I don't know. That's nasty to me. Like I said, I ain't gonna say no names. It is what it is. But I ain't eating a damn seafood salad. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck about. You don't have to support everybody just because they are part of your culture and part of your race. That don't mean you gotta fucking support them. I don't give a damn what you talking about. If it's too salty, if it's too much money, if you're cooking that shit out of bus pans, I'm not eating out of it. I'm sorry. I'm just not eating out of no shit that's coming out of no plastic ass bus pans, bro. We're not doing that. We're just not doing that. And Don't eat everybody potato salad. We all know that as black people. You cannot go around just eating any and everybody's potato salad. I don't even think I really eat potato salad like that unless it's like my mom's or my grandmom's or somebody that I know is good. Because at the end of the day, everybody don't use Hellman's. Remember, you get some people that make fucking potato salad with Miracle Whip. That shit is nasty, bro. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. You feel me? Everybody on Periscope, subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's what I should have said first. I'm sorry, y'all. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, China Black, CHYNABLAKK. Like, comment, share, all of that good stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to talk to y'all about a few things as far as this July 4th. Like I said, do not be just eating everybody's potato salad. Do not eat that damn. Listen, if it doesn't, this is all my opinion. Do not eat everybody potato salad. You can't eat everybody chicken. Like I said, I just found out that people aren't cleaning their chicken before they cook that shit. No, I'm not doing that with y'all. No. What else are you not supposed to eat? Y'all gotta check them sausages. Check, they putting everything on the grill. You gotta ask. You gotta ask if that shit is pork or not. I'm telling you, because don't just assume that you just going to people, don't just be assuming that just because people walking around with beards that they don't eat no damn pork. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. What else? But yeah, man, I'm like, I hope that there's a few events that I can go to with my family before I leave. Man, my family, we turn up, man. We turn up from the time you get there to the time you leave, man. I'm telling you, like, I've been drinking and smoking with my cousins for years. I be forgetting how old they are. I be like, you just made it, the motherfucking 21, nigga. How long we been getting fucked up together? You know what I mean? But yeah, my family ratchet, man. I know every event we have, we try to have a ball. Back in the day, niggas used to get into fights and all of that. We stopped that, which is good. But what else? Oh, again, like every event, stop coming to people events, not bringing stuff. Even if a person don't want what you're going to make, or if you ain't really got it, at least offer. You know what I mean? Just offer a motherfucker like, yo, y'all need me to bring the sodas or whatever. But again, if you're going to offer, don't not bring the shit though. Like, ask if somebody need extra something. Like, somebody else gonna bring in, that's the reliable person, and you just might not make it, or just let a bitch know, just let a motherfucker know. Be like, listen, I might be a little late, so if y'all ain't got plates now, I suggest you go around the corner to Poppy's, you know what I'm saying, or Family Dollar, pick some joints up real quick because I might be late. But don't be the person that's bringing the hot dogs and the burgers and shit, or the waters or the ice, and you don't show up until 9:00. That's no. Don't do that. Don't do that, y'all. Don't fucking do no shit like that. Don't do it. Okay? What else? Watch your badass kids. Like, I understand y'all bring people to your events and whatnot, to the family events, or you hear about, somebody having a cookout and you want to bring all the kids. That's fine. You want them to meet their little cousins and all of that. That's fine. But pay attention to what your foul ass children are doing. Okay? That's all that I'm saying. Don't just bring them to the event and bring around all your family members and you be like, oh yeah, they got it. No, don't do no shit like that. Because these motherfuckers, Jerome and Mike and them, they just met each other. You don't know if they gonna you gotta wait till them kids fill each other out before you can just leave them with anybody. Cause who knows, you're doing your badass child. You come back and this nigga then broke everybody auntie table, and then now you gotta pay for some shit. No, don't just make sure y'all kids are cool before y'all start getting drunk as shit or go smoke with somebody else. No. Be mindful of that shit, yo. I'm tired of people coming to events because I do it. I be trying to get rid of my child too and shit. Be like, yeah, listen, because listen, all the smoking cousins, okay? You can peep all the smoking cousins because they all leave at one time, don't we? Don't we all leave at one time and shit? You see one of them look. We out. You know what I'm saying? We out. Like, and then they go in the basement, or they go outside, or they all go upstairs in the smoke room that they know that they can smoke in. Shit like that. You know what I mean? Just be mindful of the children and make sure that they are behaving and somebody is watching them. Don't be leaving the newborn babies with the motherfucking kids and shit. Like, just because, like, you know what I mean? Lil John, Lil Bad, I mean, you know what I mean? Newborn ass, he's sitting in a car seat. That don't mean that when they start playing around and shit like that, that they might not kick the car seat or something. Just be mindful of that. Okay? Put the car seat on a couch or something. I don't know. Okay? Just be mindful of your children. Okay? Make sure they good before you just start leaving them at motherfuckers' houses at events on July 4th and shit. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. What's another thing? Because I got a lot of pet peeves for events and shit. My family is out of pocket. Oh, goddamn ice cream truck. Do not stop doing this stuff, people. Stop letting the motherfucking Mr. Softy come around with this nut ass tune, okay? That everybody know come around and you the motherfucker at the event pay all this money for all this food, probably free to feed your kids, and you gonna say, yeah, let them get some from the truck. But you ain't bring shit to the event. But you gonna give Mr. Softy $100 for 4 kids. Cause that shit's not $1 no more, bro. You cannot get no damn no jimmies and shit and no sprinkles and none of that for no $1. You can't do that no more. It's just like $3.50, bro. $3.50. It's getting out of hand, man. So those are some pet peeves that I have. Put them all on, some shit that y'all think is just foul during events, and what y'all doing on July 4th. Okay. Let me see if Instagram working real quick, y'all. Let's see if Instagram working. If you haven't already subscribed to the YouTube channel, I'm on YouTube right now. Okay, we talking July 4th. We talking a few things today. And getting in to talk about the kids, right? So I watched this interview of the twin, Tia Mowry, right? I always was Tamara, obviously, because I'm the fucking loud one and shit, right? We thought we was these. It wasn't the fact that we thought we was them, but like to the point where like our nicknames Tia for each other. That's how much we watch the show. Weird shit, right? So hold on, I'm trying to get on Instagram now. So Tia did an interview on The Breakfast Club, okay, and she has a new series coming out, I believe, on Netflix. Is it a new series or a new movie? I don't know. Check it out, y'all. Tia Mowry on The Breakfast Club. And she's talking about, it's called Family Reunion. What up, Snap? So again, I was just talking about July 4th. What are y'all doing? What's your plans? What are, the ratchet things that you do not like? Okay. As far as events, what your family do. Like I said, if you're going to go get a drink and you bring your badass kids, just make sure somebody is watching them and be mindful of them. Because I do it all the time. You have your cousins and shit, and y'all look at each other when you're going to go tote or something, you know what I'm saying? Or go play some cards and shit. Yeah. You roll up. Yeah. We out. You know what I'm saying? But be mindful of your goddamn children. Don't eat everybody potato salad. Okay. And everybody chicken is not good either, bro. And then listen, the greens. Realize that the greens does not always have turkey product in there. Again, don't just assume that just because they are your family too, that they don't eat pork. You gotta be mindful. Don't just be going and eating everybody greens and string beans and shit either. They got pork in it. Then you be all throwing up at the event and then fuck it all up for everybody else because nigga gotta take you home and leave the event. You know what I'm saying? So I also wanted to talk about basically, okay, so Tia did an interview and she was saying how there are differences. And I understand that too. Like, even though me and my sister have our bond, there's just certain things that we do things that are different. Okay. And the topic came up about beating kids. Okay. Now, I'm raising a question basically. I don't want to snitch on myself. Listen, I don't give a shit. I'm not talking about beating your kids to the point where they're about to die. What I'm saying is you have some parents that don't hit their children at all or don't discipline them or they feel like talking to them it works better, right? But when I'm talking about beating, I'm referring to as far as my children, I'm talking about like a little pat. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I believe that because I didn't get beatings as a child. I grew up and I understood that somebody should have beat me. Does that make sense? Like somebody should have popped my ass or something. Like I'm gonna give you an example. My mom, and I know y'all, those have watched my videos or whatever. My mom was addicted to drugs for a long time, and I would get on punishment, but it wasn't real punishment. Like I would still go outside. Like she would put me on punishment. I would run away. Like little stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? And it bored me. I'm not saying that that's why I wound up getting in trouble and shit like that. But at the same time, I am saying that. You get what I'm saying? I feel like it's in the interview, T is saying like when you beating your child, that has something to do with you because you don't want when you're taking the time to talk to a child, that's more work that you don't want to do. And I believe that because God damn it, yes. Sometimes when I come home from work and you keep doing the stupid shit over and over, yes, I'm gonna pop the shit out of you. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not saying beat the shit out of your child until they're, bloody. I'm not saying that. But I do understand the differences. Okay. She basically said that, basically snitched on Tamara and said that Tamara beat her kids. But it's funny because again, we didn't get beatings. But my sister, I will allow my sister to beat my son's ass. You goddamn right. You did. Like I said, I understand both sides of it. I understand talking to them because there are times even now where my husband have to tell me like, yo, like, don't take that shit out on him. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because again, it is that though. It is like, I don't want to have to take the time to keep saying the same thing fucking over and over. Sometimes it is that. And it is sometimes where you've been at work all day and you're fucking frustrated at these dumbass people that you can't really beat the fuck up at work. I'm trying to stop cursing, y'all. But we're going to get there, okay? And I come home and I'm taking it out on my kids. I've seen people, children like get beat by their parents who are drugged up and their parents and their children are just crying for food. So I get both sides. You get what I'm saying? I don't hit my kids. What's the topics? The topics are we talking July 4th with some things that y'all think are annoying, explain what y'all might be doing. And we always also talking about Tia Mari's interview on the Breakfast Club and basically talking about, tradition versus non-traditional households. The ones, you still go to church or Tia says she don't beat her kids. She talked to them more. Now, like I said, I can understand that because I had to learn as a mother and as a woman in general, just as an individual. Sometimes I literally go to my children and I'll apologize because again, parents aren't always right. I've said this in my videos before. Parents and adults aren't always right. This is why you have children that are afraid to tell when an adult touched them because we tell our children to respect adults. And in their mind, they're not understanding that, okay, respect is still due to a dog. You get what I'm saying? Like, like I'm not saying that, if an adult is disrespectful to you, you always got to get this. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, when I had to realize that I'm not always right, that changed my perspective or my approach when I talk to my kids. Like like I said, there's times where I come home and I'm frustrated because I've been dealing with these people all day. And I've been dealing with, standing on my feet all day. I just want to get in the bed. I just, and I gotta do shit with you. And then this one getting on my nerves, and then we just taking it out. But realizing that, okay, I was wrong. Now he's crying in his room and shit like that. And then we tell our boys don't cry and man up and all of that. So when I come in, he's like trying to suck it up. And I got to say, you know what? I apologize, son. I had a long day. I'm not angry at you. Sometimes we have to say that because at the end of the day, they got to be comfortable enough to come to us and and talk to us about anything. So I get it. You beating your kids all the time. It's not getting to them. Sometimes you need to talk to them. But then I agree that sometimes you have to pop the shit out of some of these kids. It doesn't help when they don't have when they don't have fathers. We don't have nobody helping us raise them. It is very frustrating because as children, they don't even understand how much shit you have to sacrifice, what you have to do to make sure they're okay every single day. They don't understand that. They don't understand why you yelling and why you frustrated. And it's just like, oh no, do as I say and da 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 da. Like, no, that's not fair. So again, I think because it's kind of weird. Like, I do pop my children. So I think there's a difference between popping and beating. Do you think, isn't there a difference to y'all? Like, I don't use belts, but you know, it's always that mom face that you make. You know, like, get your motherfucking ass over here. You know what I mean? Where they understand that I'm not playing with you. Every mom has that at least, you know, or when you do one of those. Yeah, I would allow, like, okay, so when I'm talking about I will allow someone else to hit my child, I'm not talking about any and everybody, but my mom, my sister, and my brother, yes. They can beat my children. Now, I'm not talking about like fucking hanging them niggas from goddamn banisters and shit. I'm not talking about none of that. But if my son get out of line, or he on, you know what I mean? Or they on some other shit, because you know what? Their fucking children come over my house being disrespectful, and I gotta grip them up. But that's what I'm saying. I'm not talking, I guess it's like, it's a difference. It's about how you discipline them, or how you let another person discipline them. Like my mom, all my mom have to say is, I'm gonna call such and such. You know, she'll say she gonna call him my son's stepdad, and he'll shut up right there and then. Because it's all about that man voice that's in this household now. But before he came along, my son used to have all types of fucking tantrums, and he used to fall out, bust his head open, all of that. I ain't know what to do. You get what I'm saying? Because his fucking dad not around, all of that. My brother was doing, you know, the best that he could. But they try you. Kids try you. You get what I'm saying? Like, and I'm only going off of my personal experiences, y'all. Like, that's all I'm going off of is my personal experiences. Again, I wasn't beat, but yes, I will pop the shit out of my nephew, bro. Now, am I going to take off a belt and give them webs and all of that shit on his back? Hell no. But I'm going to, you know what I mean? Or I'm going to rough him up. I don't have to, but I'm just saying, like, if it gets to that point, we all as a family will have that discussion, because it would be the same thing. Like, my child go around disrespecting somebody. You're a representation of me. My son can go anywhere. My son has his own room at people's houses because of how well he's behaved. You feel what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Y'all. I think it's a preference for you, you know, and I think that all kids don't need to be beat, but some kids fucking do, yo. I remember about to get into, I don't even want to put my business out there, but I was wild. I put my hands up to a lot of people, bro. A lot of people, because of the lack of respect that I had, and that I was being, you know what I mean? The shit that I was seeing around me, to think that it was okay for me to raise my hand to a motherfucker that's taking care of me. No, somebody should have popped the shit out of me real quick, bro. If your kid was acting up and his or her teacher hit your child, what are you gonna do? No, I ain't talking about nobody, no teachers. I ain't talking about that. What would be your approach to the situation? Teachers used to beat children back in the day. Yeah, and I don't agree with that shit. I don't agree with that. But I do understand, because I do understand that approach when it was happening, because I've been in, you know, different schools. I've been in like 7 schools in my entire life, right? So the schools that I've been through, like, I remember having book fights. I remember throwing big ass books at teachers and stuff. I mean, I don't know. I remember if I was like aiming at teachers. I remember like participating in throwing books though. And I remember a lot of kids just being out of control, but that shit starts at home. You know what I mean? Again, when I'm saying that your child is a representation of you, my children coming out of the house wherever they go, that's a representation of me. Like, I had to, in the beginning, how my son used to always hug too many people and all of that. That's something that I had to explain to him. You know, like the warm heart that he has and his approach and him opening doors. He opened doors for me because that's what I accept. That's what I show him in the household. That's what his dad shows him. You get what I'm saying? Ain't nobody fucking hold no doors. Ain't nobody even giving them no seats on the bus. But that whole teacher situation, no. Like I said, if it's somebody that I know that these people that I'm talking about that can hit my child or discipline my child is my brother, my sister, and my mother. That's it. That's it. Because these same people are the ones that help me take care of him when nobody else is around. But are they? But if I catch if you bust my child lip, I'm busting your lip, brother, sister, mother, or not. I know that we're not taking it that fucking far. No, please. I don't know. I don't agree with the teacher situation. I just wouldn't allow that, yo. Again, call me if my child. No. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, anybody else catching these motherfucking hands? I don't listen. I put the pose on them. Okay. I don't play about my children. Like, I don't care if I can't beat you. We are going, listen, I'm out here rocking for mines. But yeah, these are the people that are helping me raise him. Yeah, like I won't even let his own dad put his hands on. What the fuck is you doing? What is you doing? You haven't called in I don't know how long. Nigga, I don't even know what your voice sound like. And you gonna try to act like you gonna come over. And I remember y'all when the motherfucker, my son loves Spider-Man so much, child. It's so bad. I mean, I've even tried to get goddamn Ninja Turtle stuff for him. He is not having that with me, okay? He loves Spider-Man. I remember his damn sperm donor going to try to break Spider-Man's hands, y'all. Had my baby crying. Ooh, I'd let him have it, bro. I said, you don't buy a goddamn thing. You don't buy nothing. You haven't bought a sock. And you got the nerve to break my baby toy? I don't give a fuck how many Spider-Man dolls he had, bro. You don't have that right. And what you think he did? Yeah, bought him, got him another one. A fucking free one, probably from Salvation Army or some bullshit. Boy. So anyway, what was the next topic, y'all? All right, so beating your kids, y'all ain't feeling it. All I'm saying is, I think is you got to look at, what you mean by beating them. Okay, a little pop here and there. Some kids need that sometimes. You got these kids out here that are disrespectful, yo. You be like, yo, what? Because listen, you have to scare these motherfuckers. My son, I remember he was yelling or something, getting all hostile with me. And I told him he had to lay down or something. Child got on my knees and he tried to swing on me at like 4 years old. I'm not even going to tell y'all what happened. I'm not going to tell y'all what happened. Because at the end of the day, I had to show a motherfucker at 4 years old. I don't give a damn if I'm half your size when I'm on my knees. I will beat the shit out of you. I'm your mother. I'll take care of you. I'll abort you in this world. Now, as a parent, you understand why a motherfucker say, I'll abort you in this world. I'll take you out. I ain't saying I'm going to take out my child. I would never. But what I'm saying is, I understand when the old people say that. That's what I'm saying, okay? I understand when you old heads say that shit. Because they take you there. You going to play with me. They ain't never tried it since. Motherfucker only gonna do what you allow them to do. So, so listen. So I want to talk about this interview, y'all, with Jerrod Carmichael. Now, those who might be, I don't know why people wouldn't know about him, but maybe a few people don't, okay? He had the show called The Carmichaels, and I actually just watched that for the first time, okay? Not maybe like a few weeks ago, less than a month ago was when I watched it. And I thought that shit was funny, okay? Now, Rel was also on the Rel started with him, the Rel show that got canceled. Okay, he did speak on that too. So, and the one thing that I want, hold up. Let's give DJ Envy a round of applause, y'all. Okay, because the Tia Mowry interview was the first interview I did not have to say not one time. Shut the fuck up, Envy. Not one time, bro. Not one. I was waiting. I was waiting for him to say something fucking dumb. Oh, I was waiting. I was waiting to write in there. You light-skinned dumb mother. I'm sorry to the light-skinned people. You dumb motherfucker. That's stupid. Okay? Yes, the song with Tiffany Haddish. Wait, you talking about the Rel show, right? Yeah, it got canceled. But the Carmichaels was good. He had damn, what's the dude from Queen Sugar? From the Cool Kids. I never remember the motherfucking name, man. And all somebody always write the wrong shit. So his dad was the like the old head, and his mom and dad, his dad always say something funny. He was just a funny ass old head, okay? But the Carmichael show I thought was very, very good, okay? And Gerard, he did I've seen him on LeBron's show, the one on Hulu and stuff like that. I think he's funny, like naturally funny. I think he's, you know, he's funnier than Rel to me, because I feel like Rel's only funny when he's around certain people. Like what's that, Uncle Drew? That movie was good as shit. But I feel like a lot of them were already funny. You feel what I'm saying? Like those basketball players are funny as shit. But he was on there, right? And he was talking about this interview. To me was dope because it was just him and Charlemagne. And a lot of y'all that watch me, if y'all that do know me, y'all know I love Charlemagne just because he just always keep it 100 to me. Like, even though he's a fucking coon and shit like that, but like that a lot of people say, I like him because on a journalism level, okay? I feel like at the end of the day, they created this platform, and that whole donkey of the day, all of this shit is just really good for his image. I feel like he's grown a lot too as a man, as a radio broadcaster and things like that. And I just want to give him a shout out for that moment, okay? Because he did this interview with Gerard by himself, and the conversations that they were having, it made me think a lot about my brother and, you know, his relationship with my dad, and a lot of men who don't have their dads. And I wonder, no, y'all have to. Watching that interview made me realize that y'all still yearn for your father's love. You know, like that's not something, and I understand it from a mother's love perspective. Like my dad, I didn't really see him until later on in my life. But my mama, there's a different connection that you have that I have with my mom, you know? And it made me like look at, because I always look at certain situations with my brother and I'm like, why are you listening to him? You know, like I be looking like, okay, he been in there that long, and it just seemed like everything he say to you is like it's God to you, and it fucking annoys me. Okay, he's probably gonna see this and be like, really, you really had to go there, but I'm dead up because there are certain situations where that are life changing, that has changed his life from listening to something that his dad said, and it may be because of him always yearning for that relationship, that connection, him being able to be his dad, to be proud of him, you know? And I was like, I was looking at so many, you know, I start reminiscing, I start brainstorming about some things, and I'm like, this is happening around all over. You know, when Charlemagne was saying that in therapy was when he realized how much he disliked his dad. He said hate, but I'm just gonna say dislike. He disliked his dad for a lot of reasons, you know, him being like, you know, him cheating on his mom, and his dad just looking at it from a perspective like, well, you don't have two girlfriends, you'll understand when you get older. And you know, just things like that. You know, we learn from people that we look up to. Our first heroes and things like that are our parents or the person that raised us, aunts and uncles and things like that. So that shit stays with us forever. You know, and you don't really realize it until you're fucking old and miserable. You know, like I know that I still yearn for my father's love, my father's attention. Like I told you, I'm mad at the fact that, first of all, because he feels like I should be the one to build the relationship. But I'm also mad because I feel like he supports my brother and my sisters more than he supports me. Who gives a shit? Bitch, you're almost fucking 30 with 2 kids. Who cares if this man supports you or not? Obviously, he don't support shit. Okay? But in my mind and my body and my soul, I still yearn for that. So I can imagine, or I really can't imagine, but I can understand why my brother still keeps that relationship, still tries to keep that bond. But I don't want to speak for y'all. Like I want y'all to just give me y'all experiences. Maybe I know I have a lot of guy followers and subscribers and stuff like that. So I just want to know your opinion. Like even going, like, you know, when you wake up today and you're sitting next to your partner, do you still think about like you're missing something because of the absence of your child, of your father? Boys look for father figures. If they biological father isn't in the picture, the street's gonna raise them. These so-called OGs gonna raise them. Yeah, I'm late, but I'm here. What up, Dante? I know you be getting off work. I was trying to go on early because I gotta go to work tomorrow. We in here. Yeah, so yeah, they look for father figures and they, you know, the streets raise them. You're absolutely right about that because I watched my brother and his friends basically raise each other. You know, like I learned a lot about men because of my brother, and just not men, just boys, like you said, because again, he's still trying to find himself. If I'm almost 30, then what the fuck, y'all? He up there too. So it's like him still trying to find himself today. Is it because of him not knowing how to be a man, how to be a partner, a father, you get what I'm saying? Because yeah, we can have our children, but it's not easy being a parent. Like it's all types of parents out here. You know, like some parents, we think buying them stuff is like making them fucking happy. We think taking them somewhere or sending them away to other places, with whether it's to camp, whether it's, you know, with the nanny, whatever, and that's making them happy. How? And I understand it now, even having fucking a 16-year-old stepchild, and like I'm looking at like, okay, they got game systems, okay, they have Hulu, they got Netflix, we got all of that shit, whatever y'all need, keyboards, whatever, studio, whatever you want to do, whatever set your mind to, y'all can do. But what if they just want to be around you? What if they just want you to talk to them? What if they just want you to hear them, to listen to them, to really want to know how the fuck their day was? Do you not? It's parents out here that will ask the child how their day was, and then they'll start tell the child about their fucking day. He didn't ask you about your fucking day. How is he doing? Like for real. Because being a teen is not easy. When you're a teenager, you go through so goddamn much just trying to find out who you are within that, you know, between that little bit of time. It seemed like it's going to be forever, but that's a little bit of time, bro. Parenting is probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do. Exactly. And listen, you seen me when I started with Zion. I barely knew how to hold the little boy. He barely let me hold him. Like I was so confused trying to figure it out. So again, it just, oh my gosh, it just makes me like, it's no manual for parenting. Hell no. And it is books out here, you know. And that's what I mean about when I was talking about the Tia interview, about we was just talking about, you know, beating your kids. And I was just saying, like, it really depends on you and your, you know, and your child, because some kids don't need to be popped. Some kids need more beatings than others. But I do understand her saying that has something to do with you, because there's days when I've come home mad at the world, or I'm depressed and going through my anxiety bullshit, and I'm just taking it out on them. Because verbal abuse is real too. I hear these neighbors and all that around me cussing their kids out, fat bitch this and all of that. Like, you ain't fucking fat too. Like you not, like you're the one that's not taking her for walks, or not showing her how to exercise, or not feeding her the fuck right, or him right. Crazy. He gotta really not be listening to me though. Oh, he gotta really not be listening to me. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I remember, right? I remember my little cousin. It would be my second cousin, whatever. The cousin I grew up with, you know how you have your circle of cousins that you grow with. Okay. So we all got our kids now, or whatever case may be. So my cousin, her daughter, bad as shit, bro. Bad as I don't know what. I'm talking about she boop, boop, boop. Like, you know, just knocking everybody out. I'm talking about all the boys. She just knocking everybody out, right? Everybody's just letting this shit happen. So what y'all think that I go do? I go pop the little girl. I'm not so now she look, first of all, her reaction is like, why you hit me, right? Then she gonna start screaming and crying, all this old acting shit. And I had to tell her, like, I don't care about all of that. You over here knocking on everybody out. The boys, they got 5-6 years on you, and you over there manhandling them. Don't y'all know the little girl grandpa had the nerve to cuss me out? His crackhead ass. Yeah, I'm talking about him, because y'all the disrespectful ones, and y'all the ones that be allowing this shit that be going on. Why would you get mad at me? And then I had to tell her mom, like, yo, and then your dad gonna have to get an attitude with me, talking about, don't hit, who hit my grandbaby? Me! Fuck you talking about? I popped her ass. So y'all just gonna keep letting her knock everybody upside their head with the toys and all of that? And I'm supposed to allow her to hit my child with some shit? Then we're really gonna have a problem. Because now I'm fighting you, your mother, and your fucking grandpa. What's up? And everybody want to look at me like I'm crazy. Whatever. It's the lack of communication, really. Oh, most kids hide their emotions from their parents due to fear. Exactly, bro. That's what I was saying about the times where I had to step back and say, you know you're wrong. Like, you know you're wrong as a mother, whatever the case may be. But sometimes our pride as a parent won't allow us to apologize. Like, we're always supposed to be right. No, go to him and say, I apologize. Mommy just had a long goddamn day. I literally just got off work. Can you give me a second? Can you give me a second, Pooh? I need a few minutes to just get myself together, and I will get you something to eat. I promise. Just give me some time. Instead of, get the fuck out of my face. Because that's how we be. And then get the swinging and boop bopping all the kids and shit. Parents don't communicate enough to make the child feel comfortable to discuss topics openly. Yep. Parents are so quick to forget how it was to be a child. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm okay. I am a few years younger than my husband, but I'm still close enough to my not close enough, but like aware of, you know, just getting out of school, college, and being around, you know, kids that are just getting out of high school, to be able to understand kind of what my stepson is going through, to the point where I had to step up as a mother and say, you have to build that relationship with him and make your relationship better with your child. That's not his job. So I had to be the one to say, just because he got all the toys and all of that, that don't mean that that's making him happy. Go in the room and talk to him. It's times where my youngest is like, y'all been talking forever. Yeah, because I need to build that relationship with him. I have to. And it can't just be like, oh, when some shit happened, now this the only time I talk to him. When his grades is messed up, or he messed up on his grades, this the only time we talk. No, you got to build that relationship with them. Most families don't even sit down and eat at the dinner table together. Most households are like that now, the communication. Facts. And then you work that up, because the Dante is in here, and you fucking know how many times do I say that in my own household? Okay? I got a nice dining room table right here, okay? Where I'm sitting at, okay? I got a little kitchen table. Guess where my kids eat? In their fucking rooms. That has been pissing me off since the beginning, okay? Since the beginning, because I'm coming from a family that always sit at the, not like everybody in my family, because everybody in my family don't do that. But my grandma specifically, when we lived with her, the little time that we did, we ate as a family, bro. The only time we eat as a family now is holidays. We used to do Sunday dinners all the time. We used to do all that. Like, I come from that type of structure, you know, but I also understand that a lot of people changed that. People started changing that. But I understand exactly what you're saying. It pisses me off. We couldn't watch TV while we was eating at the table together. Wasn't no phones popping. We had to talk to each other. It was annoying as hell to me, but like, I understood why she did that now. Because my own kids don't know. So now I appreciate when she did it. You know? Even though she was on that, she was fucking in the kitchen frauding all day. Hi, what's up? We're letting life and society get the best of our family time, forgetting the principles and basics. Listen, a lot of us don't even know the fucking basics and shit. You know? A lot of us don't even understand. Like, again, to them, to half the side, okay, it's okay for them not to eat at the dinner table together. For me, I'm telling you, it still bothers me. It bothers me even living in my grandma's old house, because this is where we did it at. So for me, I hate boys, your plates, and then everybody go eat in their room. It's no building. We build now because we go in their rooms. You know, we go in there, or they come in our room and we play all the games in the rooms. You get what I'm saying? I had to start buying games so we can have like game nights and shit like that, you know, just to start building as a family. Because I know what it feels like to not have my mom and not have my dad and yearn for that, you know? Again, everybody coming in, if y'all want to, what's up with the barbecues, Dante? What we doing? You know what I'm saying? I can grab something real quick, grab some sausage. You know, I got some chicken. You already know we stay with some chicken. We do frequent family game nights. Yeah, you have to. My grandma used to hate it, but that's something that we used to love. I guess, again, because I yearned for that connection and stuff like that. But me and my sister, that's why the karaoke is, listen, y'all, that's, if you trying to get a bitch to go out, me personally, tell me we going to karaoke. I'm there, bro. If you talking about going out to eat, no, I'll be like, yeah, I'll be there. But karaoke, child, please. Big D gonna be on the grill tomorrow. See, that's what I'm saying. I gotta work and shit. Somebody tried to take my shift, but he gonna be in overtime, so they didn't confirm it. I'm very easygoing on Mike because I know I was a handful when I was young. See, that's what I'm saying. That's something that we have to understand too. Yo, when they be talking about, I'll hear people say your child is gonna be 10 times you and shit like that. Listen, I knew because of how foul listen, y'all. I was foul. And that's another thing too. I'm not bouncing all over the place. Shout out to the new subscribers. If you have not, or everybody viewing, if you're new, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on all platforms. Hit the notification bell, like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. So when we're talking about the Gerard Carmichael interview, and as far as this dad situation, and you know how they still yearn for that father's love, and how, you know, you realize that your parents are human as well, you know, like finding out about my sister on my dad's side. I think my twin sister was pissed, right? I don't know for sure, but I'm just going off of what I remember, because I remember really embracing my sister on my dad's side, you know? But do you know how heartbreaking that could be for some children? My mom has like 5 sisters that I don't even fucking know about. I don't know these I don't know these ladies at all, bro. I don't know their names. I don't know none of that, but I got 5 other aunts somewhere. You know, but like, when you see these type of things as men, I'm asking the men right now, when you see these type of things, when you see your father and you know that your father maybe cheated on your mother or beat your mother or stuff like that, how are y'all living y'all lives as adults? Do you still Do you still have resentment towards him? Do you feel like in every way possible, you tell yourself, I'm never going to be him? Because sometimes you can't help it and really have the characteristics of your parent, you know? So it's like, I think it messes with us subconsciously. Wow. See, that's what I'm saying. Even with my brother, I can tell that he does everything in his power to not be his dad, right? But on another side of him, he admires the respect that his father has for the dumb shit that he is. So he wants to be able to wear the name. You know? I don't know. I'm trying to explain it for y'all. My whole experience with becoming a dad, I think, had part to do with my relationship with my dad. Nigga, I remember when you was like, fuck that baby and all of that. I'm like, dude, you know what it feels like to not have your dad. So why the fuck would you do that to this little ass boy? And I was like, why she gonna come out looking just like you? Nigga, your whole twin. Couldn't give you insight on that topic. My mother and father didn't have bad blood. That's awesome. Can you explain that though? Because I don't know. I have never had that. So can you, JJ, can you explain, like, is there certain things that your father, did for your mother, whether it was opening doors, how he respected her and things like that? Did that make you or show you how to be the man that you are today? I was angry, I think. Yeah, I know you were angry. I know you were angry because of how this situation happened. I know it felt like somebody was forcing you to do something that you didn't want to do. You kind of still needed your time to be a thought. So I can understand that. I know JJ probably typing and shit. So. But yeah, man. Cause so another thing as far as my brother, like, I see that he buys his. I don't even want to talk about that topic because I don't even want to just, after watching Queen Sugar Child, I don't want to just be start talking about people's business and just want to let them tell their own goddamn story. But there are certain things that I see my brother do, and I'm like, he does that because of what he didn't have. Like a lot of times we buy our kids things and we try to give them the material things that we don't have and not realize that they grow up, they popping out the womb with tablets and shit. They flipping and flopping and sliding and pushing and all, popping out the pussy just like that. They know how to work the phones. So it's not an exciting thing to them. Like when we were growing up, we didn't have as much technology and things like that. So we're not hype about the new thing. Sometimes they literally just want somebody else, someone to talk to. They're dealing with so much cyberbullying and all this stuff on social media and this clouding their minds and stuff like that. Sometimes they just need a real conversation. And afraid of being my dad. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Man, my brother used to tell me all the time. And I don't know if he was doing it. My cousin, shout out to Poppy too. I hope he's doing well. My cousin Poppy, it's crazy because that's what I mean. You just learn from everybody. When I was younger, my brother used to say little things about me like, I'm not gonna be a good mother. I'm gonna be like my mom. I'm gonna smoke. I'm gonna start doing drugs, and I'm gonna need his help and stuff like that. And my cousin told me, he was just saying that so I wouldn't do it. And I'm like, but I get what you were trying to do. It's kind of like a tough love situation. But dude, you don't know what that fucking can do to somebody's mind, bro. A person can be like, well, he said I'm going to do it. Especially someone that looked up to you. I looked up to my brother like he was a father figure to me because that's all that I saw. And you going to tell me I ain't never going to be shit. I ain't going to be a good mom. Like, damn, bro, you ain't got no faith in the bitch. But I used that and was like, I'm going to be the best mother that I could ever be, So, but at the same time, I was able to figure out how to deal with being a dad thanks to the lack of relationship with my dad. The lack of relationships with him helped to push me some, I believe. Shit, bro. See, that's what I'm saying. And then and I know you understand too, when you do have a single mother, though, most men, I hope, you see how much you put your parents through, right? You know what I mean? Like, you start really respecting your mom. Like, bitch, how the hell you do this? How you do this and still had twins? I said that to my mom the other day. When she was here. I was like, people can talk they trash and talking about, yeah, you gave up and yada yada yada. I'm like, you were pregnant with twins and your baby daddy was on trial for murder. Bitch, I would have smoked crack too. Okay? I would have hit something. All right? No. And then I already got a 5-year-old right now. And then this bitch called me talking about she pregnant too. Oh hell no. Oh no. I would have gave up too. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm only saying that now because I can understand it. See, you never know what you'll do until you're in that situation, right? But even talking to her and even understanding how that whole shit played out, I'm like, bro, I know it's hard with the one that I had, and then getting my stepson at 10 and it's hard. You talking about twins. She pregnant too at the same time, and I got a 5-year-old, and this fool is about to go to jail for life. Child, I would have snorted a few lines. Seeing the way my father treated my mother never really affected me. It was just common sense. Good people have good intentions naturally. I feel that, JJ. He did what he thought was best. It was a rough way to do it, but that was his form of love to you, maybe. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, listen, when I look at my brother, I be like, he has to be holding on to something. He has to be holding on to something that never got resolved a long time ago. Can you imagine at like 7 years old, feeling like, or 7 to 9 years old, when you felt like you had to make sure your mother and your twin sisters was okay? I'm talking about, I remember being 2, 3 years old and him getting us dressed for school, him making us breakfast. You know how fucking crazy of a responsibility that had to be at 9, 10 years old, bro? And you got this lady in the room, she high, doing whatever she doing, and you realize that you really got to be the man in the house now. And then even getting older, dealing, always having to save the cousins, and when they fight and they call man, and then can you imagine, bro? That's too much for a child. That's too much. So, like, even now with his life, all he knows is taking care of women. You see what I mean, Dante? Just think about his relationship right now. All he knows is to take care of women. He's never had time to figure out who he really is and what makes him happy. It's crazy, right? And that's why I understand him going to go see his dad, him talking to his dad, him getting advice from his dad and things like that. Sometimes you just need that, even if you know the shit that this motherfucker saying is not even common sense or whatever. Sometimes you just want that conversation. You just want that bond. I know my mom is not going to give me good advice. I know this shit, yo. I've known her my entire. I know she's going to say something dumb. I know she's going to make me laugh, though. You get what I'm saying? That's what I yearn for. I'm not looking for her to be, to give me motherly advice anymore. I'm looking for her to just be my friend right now, to listen to me and laugh with me and to love me. We really are forced to grow up in the hood at times. Hell yeah. That's what I'm saying. We talking about in the projects, in the projects, this shit was happening. Like I said, if it's certain things that I remember at 2 to 3, 4 or 5 years old, I know he remember a lot of things, and that's why he's covering up a lot of things, and you know what I mean, and lashing out when not lashing out because he still be chilling, but like when we all be drinking and stuff, like some shit start coming out, and you be like, bruh, I know my brother is a fucking survivor, bro. a survivor for real. He's going to always make sure his kid's good. But it is not easy. It is not easy when you don't have no guidance at all. You don't have no map to show you how this shit is supposed to go. You just winging it at this point. And then you got this fool that gave you the information, don't know what the hell is going on out here. He only know certain things that you telling him. And then you're going to listen to this man who have never even been in that situation. But who else do we talk to? He been talking to his friends his entire life. And they got a bunch of wild situations going on. So, put your comments in. What y'all doing tomorrow as far as the 4th? Like I said, I'm going to work in the morning. I don't know. I'm probably not even going to do nothing. I probably go to work and then come home and probably get on here with y'all, see what y'all doing and whatnot, But put y'all comments in what y'all doing on July 4th tomorrow. Did y'all see that shit with Trump spending all that money on that? Child, y'all know I don't even like talking about politics because even though my page not popping like that, I don't want to sit there and talk about no damn president that I don't fucking care for. Like, I don't see the point. Everything he does is just like not shocking. Like, I'll be waiting for a shocking moment. Everything he does is just like, okay, I'm not shocked. Okay, that's Trump. It's like, whatever, dude. You don't give a fuck. And then they you see they Nike, they trying to ban Nike, child, boycott Nike. Child. That's a story for another day that I ain't even going to touch. I don't want to talk about it. I do not want to talk about it, but I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I really, really appreciate y'all. If you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're going to do the playback, play it back. Please put your comments in. I really, really appreciate it because I really wanted, my guys, my men to really, give me some more insight on this topic, because again, I know that a lot of my friends don't have fathers, and I know that it possibly does affect how they are in their relationships, how they might approach women, how they might think about women. You see your mother sometimes, and she messing with a bunch of guys and she tricking and whatnot. Do you grow up respecting women? Do you could possibly grow up like, oh, all of these motherfuckers is hoes, and you know what I mean? Like, it's just so much. Because again, I remember my mom basically having the approach of all women are whores. So how is her son supposed to grow up? How is he supposed to look at women and respect women? Like, I grew up thinking being a side bitch was okay for the moment. Like, you get what I'm saying? So, it's just like a reflection. Sometimes we just have to look in the mirror as parents, as women, as men, as individuals, and and really try to understand what's keeping us from growing. There was a lot of things that I learned about myself within this last year from just understanding how I was raised. Like, even with this Blueface shit, right? Even though I covered it yesterday and I talked a little bit about it, I realized that my family is way more functional than a lot of families that I never really paid attention to. Hey, Chandra, that I really didn't pay attention to. Like, that whole fight with, even though I said, he shouldn't have did this or whatever case may be, I've fist fought my sisters before. Well, my sister before. Like, I fist fought my brother before. I've tried to stab my mother before. She probably don't even remember it, but you get what I'm saying? Like, I've watched my cousins fight their mothers, and again, and for a long, it was the norm, bro. The last fight that I had with my sister a few years ago, everybody was such an uproar. And even though we didn't speak for a long time, I'm like, this shit is the norm for us, bro. What are you talking about? But I'm talking about weave out, like marks on faces, bruises. And I'm walking around like it's normal. That's just not normal. But having the conversations with my mother and and reminiscing on our childhood. And I'm like, bro, we were watching these fights happen before we even had a ceiling in our house. The foundation in itself was already fucked up. We already tearing each other down before we can before we can even build the fucking house in itself. Before we can even finish getting the house done. We tearing shit up. And that's normal. Like, even when I'm talking about my cousins, I'm like, all right, we used to fight all the time. Like, that's nothing. That shit's not cool, bro. My mom taught me how to respect women. Women taught me how to disrespect women. See? And that's what I'm saying. Because we disrespect ourselves. We don't even know our own worth, bro. We don't even know our own worth. Remember the video that just got put out? The girl on camera, she getting an abortion, all talking shit, talking about, yeah, she gonna be popping her little vagina all through the summer and all that. And it's just like, it's people out here that can't even have children. And yeah, you laughing and you think this shit is funny that you're getting an abortion. We don't respect ourselves. Child, as you get older and see what's functional, dysfunctional, you can heal and grow. Yep. And that's what it's all about. Like I said, for me, I'm having these conversations with my mom, and I'm like, I understand that this is like, I'm mature, I've matured mentally, and I know that I'm just an open-minded person. So there's a lot of things that can't just be one thing. I got to keep asking questions and da 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 da. So I saw even with my mother, and she was asking me certain things, and I was breaking it down to her like, you don't even know who you are, Mom. This relationship that you have with this guy is an on and off thing because you don't even know how to be a wife, a partner, or anything like that. You've been through so much trauma and so much disappointment that yes, you're okay with only seeing him once in a blue moon. That's not a real relationship. You talking about that's your boyfriend. You shouldn't even have a boyfriend and when you're after fucking 50. Why are you saying my boyfriend, my man, something? And you sitting up there talking about, yeah, he keep acting like he don't want to move together and all of that. Girl, you not seeing the fact that he's not, child. Again, my mama don't pretty much have it all, but that's my mama and I love her. But even with her situation, I gotta break it down to her and explain to her that she still has to find herself. She lost herself a long fucking time ago. Okay? I don't judge people because I don't know their background, but I do offer encouragement. Yes, thank you, Chandra. Yeah, so I feel bad for, I gotta get off of here because Zion is home. I feel bad for a lot of the men that are still going through these situations and are trying to get through the disappointment from the absence of their father, but it's something that we got to talk about. We have to acknowledge it, because even as men, y'all pride, child, please, your ego, you be like, but I understand. You feeling like you're like trying to understand why this nigga don't want to love you, or he don't want you. Feel like he don't want you. What? I know, like I said, I know what that feels like because I felt that way with my mom for a little bit of time. Like, she just don't want me. Like, what did I do? If you feel like it's your fault, so you grow up not trusting people and not, opening up to people for what? My first disappointment and the first person that did me dirty was the person that was supposed to fucking protect me. Duh. So, my son is home. And I gotta go attend to my baby. So again, please subscribe. This was a great live, y'all. I really appreciate y'all for tuning in. I might go live later, depends on what some topics is going on. But I like to try to watch other people and stuff like that because it'd be a lot going on. It'd be a lot. I've been filling out applications, y'all. I'm trying to, have this nice move to Georgia. in August. So I've been filling out applications. I even been looking for a few jobs out there that I can get with, because y'all know I'm trying to go back to school. It's crazy because I just graduated in May, and it doesn't even feel like it was like soon as I graduated, I just start doing my YouTube stuff. I stopped doing my damn podcast. Please subscribe to that channel too. It's under my featured channel little tab or whatever. TFC podcast with CB, man. I had people hitting me up like, yo, when my episode gonna drop, child? I ain't been editing nothing. But y'all know this is my channel where we build. You know, I like to build with people. I know y'all be wanting the small videos, but no, okay, no. Y'all gonna get a whole half hour, 45 to an hour with seeing my pretty face. Y'all can fucking watch me, okay? Y'all can watch me. Our pride and ego is what often blocks growth for us men. Yeah, yep. Now that is facts. But we gotta support y'all again. If a motherfucker you get with a bitch that always running her goddamn mouth every time you do something, you'll be like, I don't trust this child. You know, now that is facts, Dante. Yes, okay. Yes, okay. We getting it in here. So again, I really appreciate y'all. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on all platforms. Nobody was talking to me on Instagram. That's why I be doing them all at the same time. Like, bye. And I'm gonna get off of here. Might come on later. If not, this is why our men run away from us. Yes. Yeah, and because we don't even be know how to talk to them. We be sitting there want to keep talking shit all the day, all the doggone time, making them feel like they can't talk to us. You know, you got to just be a little bit more open-minded. That's all I be asking y'all to do. I'm not saying just be like letting a nigga do whatever he want. I'm just saying we got to just be more open-minded. You know, be calm when we're in the conversations. You know, stop yelling all the time and stop nagging. Nobody wants to be talking to a buzz all day. Just yeah, you know what I mean? Like a bee and shit. Just get out of here. You know, goddamn beehives. Like no. Shout out to the beehive. I'll be up in a minute. All right, so I know I keep saying I'm out of here, but y'all got me all hype and stuff. So again, if you didn't see the beginning, go back, do the playback or whatever. Put your comments in about July 4th because I have to get off of here, yo. I'm sweating and everything. All right, thanks again for tuning in. It's your girl China Black CB, man, and I'm out.